Hi, students and parents. It's Miss Glossop here. Actually, I'm positive this is our last lesson because the temperatures are going to warm up over the weekend and we're definitely going to get back to school next week. Thank you, parents, for hanging in here, and I hope you enjoyed some time to work with your kids on their learning, and thank you for all your hard work from home. All right, let's practice some of the sounds we've been working on this week. AY says A as in hey. A. AI says A as in pale. A. All right. Short vowels. A, I, A. Long vowels. A, E, I, O, U. All right, let's practice some sounds that we've been learning together in class before our break. Whenever we get to the bossy E, let's just say the sound that we hear when we see it in a word. Okay. All right, EA says E and sometimes E. U, I, A, E, der, ber, ger, per, fur, st, spur, sol, squa, sm. All right. Let's blend and read. D-A, day. Ger-A, gray. Wa-A, way. Swa-A, sway. Sta-A, stay. Spur-A, spray. Okay, now it's time to blend some words that have AI. Remember, AI says A. Air. Air, hair. Tail, tail. Snail, snail. Mail, mail. Male. Man. Students, if you noticed, when I read the word mailman, I broke it into two pieces in my mind when reading. We've been practicing a lot about syllables before this break, and remember, we break 2-syllable words into pieces when reading. It makes it easier to read. Pair, pair. Care. Trace, trays. Aches, takes. Fail, fail. Feel, feel. Okay, these are our challenge words for today. I want you to read them in your mind or out loud since we're not at school. And then when I snap, I want you to say the word loud and proud, and we'll check to see if you're correct. Okay, the first word that you're going to read is this one. Okay, say it. Fresh. If you said fresh, you are correct. Next word. Lick. If you said lick, you are correct. Sorry, I just realized I didn't snap. Sorry, guys. That was my bad. All right, next word. All right, read it in your mind. Say it. It's clean. If you said clean, you are correct. Okay, this word down here at the bottom, if you notice, we can break it into the 2 separate syllables. And you will want to read the first part, then the second part, put it together to create the word. Okay, go ahead and read this word in your mind. All right, say it. It's mammal. All. Mammal. All right. All right, guys, last word for today. Okay, read it in your mind. All right, it's backbone. If you read backbone, you were correct. All right, let's practice some words with contractions. I will read it with you the first time, then I want you to pause the video and practice reading them on your own. Can't, isn't, I'm, I'll. We can't stay in the rain. Pause the video, read it on your own. And also, this is a great time, and it's time. It is time. Sorry, I am not a professional video creator. And so this sometimes can be a little difficult. I get fumbled with my words, so I apologize for that. It's definitely a work in progress. All right. So you guys get out your blend and read and practice reading these words. This is when you'll need an adult or older sibling who can write down any words that you struggle with, just so that when we get back to school, Miss Cope and I will be able to see where we are and where we need to go next with what we're teaching you guys. All right, so go ahead and do that. Pause the video and come back here when you are ready for the spelling part of the lesson. All right, guys, it's time to do our spelling for today. Again, we're going to use sound boxes. Today, I want blends separated, each sound into separate sound boxes. Digraphs and vowel patterns may go in the same sound box because they make one sound. Okay, the first word that you're going to write today is spray. Say it with me, spray. Spur, A. Now, one little hint I haven't told you guys is that most often when you hear AY, it's often at the end of words, but not always. Often at the end of the word. So the A sound that you hear in spray is the AY. All right, go ahead and write the word spray. Okay, word number 2 is hair. Say it with me, hair. Hair. The A sound that you hear in hair is AI. AI is often found at the beginning or middle of words, but not always. Okay. Next word is flags. 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 All right. Word number 4 is crayon. 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 Now, this is a word that's a little tricky because the A sound that we hear in crayon is actually in the middle, and it is AY. Okay. All right, guys, if you're still working on spelling, that's fine. You can pause the video, restart it when you're ready to work on our sentence for today. The sentence for today is the gray cat has a tail. Let's say it together. The gray cat has a tail. 6 words. Remember that you want to begin your sentence with a capital letter. You need spaces between your words, and you need to end with the proper punctuation. Ask yourself, is this a telling sentence or is this a question? All right, also work on that handwriting. I want to see letters formed properly with the correct path of movement and something that I can read. A few of the pages, I've had trouble reading you guys' writing, so work really hard on that today for me, okay? All right, now it is time to work on building our words for today. Parents, just like the days previous, if you want to create these and cut them out, pause the video and do so, and the students can follow along and manipulate the letters as I'm saying it. Otherwise, they are free to just watch. All right. Okay, I have the word stay written right here in my sound boxes. I want to change the word stay to say. I want you guys to try to think, how would I change the word stay to say? If you said I should remove the T, you are absolutely correct. If I remove the T, I get the letters S-A-Y, which is say. S-A, say. Great job. Okay, the next word that I want to make is pay. pay. How do I change the word say to pay? If you said I would change the S to P, you are correct. Very good. Okay, now I want to change the word pay to play. I need to add a letter. What letter would I add? If you said A-L, you are correct. Pull A, play. Okay, now I want to change the word play to lay. All right, if you said I would remove the P, you are correct. All right, now I want to change the word lay to weigh. Lay to weigh. If you said I would remove the L, add a W, you are correct. Weigh. Okay, last word that we're going to do today. I want to change the word weigh to sway. All right, what should I do, guys? Think about it. Okay, if you said I should add a S, you are correct. Sway. Very nice job, guys. All right, students, it's time to read your story for today. Remember, it's important that you work on reading the story on your own. These are all words and vowel patterns that we have practiced in class recently, so they should all be familiar to you, and you should be able to read most of the story on your own without any help. If you come to a word you don't know, remember to stop and try to solve it, and try not to guess or just give the word. All right. We have some vocabulary that we want to go over before you read your story today. The first word is backbone. In our story today, a backbone is a bone that goes down an animal's back. All right, the next word is lungs. In our story today, lungs are an organ that helps animals breathe. Humans also have lungs and a backbone. All right, your story today is titled A Big Mammal. This will be an informational text. You will have a picture that you need to draw on your paper and 2 questions to answer. Make sure before answering the questions that the students read the story on their own at least 3 times. And then when they write their answer, make sure it is in a full sentence form. And I hope that you guys are well, and that will be the end of our reading lesson for today. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for your hard work, and that's all.